to Pennicott and get some set pieces in and around the box. That could be a threat. Here's Prosser attacking for Harriers down the left. Ball in early, helped on a little bit by Butterfield, but Hereford let the ball drop, and Powell eventually takes charge, grabbing the ball. About 30 yards out, left-hand side of the pitch, Ashley Hemmings directing traffic. And this is his delivery. Plenty of players forward. This will be a test for the Hereford defence. Header goes up in the air. I'm not sure. I think that was Johnson who got the final touch. May have been Butterfield. And it's Butterfield to slow it down, finding Hemmings. Forward ball. Pennicott's got work to do here against Pollock. Pollock with the back pass. And Powell clears, but not very convincingly. He's only come out to Prosser. 35 yards out, fairly central. And it's Harriers who take control. Here's Hemmings coming through. Shoot. And saved by Powell. And it's hacked out for a throw-in.
10 yards inside his own half of the field, in front of the main stand here, looking for movement, and gets it eventually from Milan Butterfield. Butterfield is caught in possession though. Sedan could break forward here for Hereford. 2 men to his right. Sedan goes inside on the right foot. Can he get a shot away? Still going. And he's still going. And he's ridden 2 challenges, gets a shot in which cannons off the chest of Cliff Moyo. And in the end will be scrambled away by Prosser on the far side. But the Victoria ground. So it's Sporting 1, Starbridge 1. And Hayward has had his marching orders there. Butterfield gets it out to the left-hand side to Ryan Johnson up for the back. Johnson early delivery and header and wide. And Pennicott it was. And he should have put that on target. Oh, flag was up. Oh no, the flag wasn't off. He's indicating the goal kick. It was a great chance for Harriers.
Lovely delivery there, Trevor. Hanging ball into the danger area.
Prosser will take. Left-hand side. Right arm raised. Swings it in now. Not a bad delivery. Thomas tries to get his head to it. Oh, it's off the line. Hereford get it off the line. Butterfield on the edge of the penalty area is forced to go back. It's still loose on the edge of the penalty area. Mooney gets his head to it. Don't think he knew a lot about it. The player goes down. Referee says nothing doing. And it'll be a goal kick to Hereford. Was it Hodgkiss on the post who got it off the line?
Well, a combination of Hodgkiss and Dawson, I think.
Final. And Hereford have a chance to lift it in. It's going to be Pope with it. 4 or 5 players forward inside the box. Caroline Leiber trying to get on the end of it. Can't it come back to Pope, who nods it in this time. Sedan had gambled a little bit. It's played over the top of some nice ball to Greenslade. And Greenslade whipped the ball in. Oh, dear me. Harriers looking to finish the half in style. Hemmings is well crowded out by Dawson. And that is half-time here at Edgar Street. Hereford 0, Kidderminster Harriers 0. I think for next season as we're underway here.
We're underway in the second half. Hereford kicking down the slope towards the meadow end in their traditional white shirts and black shorts. Harriers, of course, in their familiar red with white piping. Ball lifted towards the Harriers back line, too far to the left of Sedan, and the ball will drop to Shenton, midway in his own half. Hereford are harassing him, and it's Bray with the ball. Bray to Sedan, onto his favourite right foot. Shot, blocked, corner. Well, that's a bright start from Hereford. They forced it. Bray tries to fight for it, but loses out. And here's Prosser. Good angled ball from Prosser. Out to the right flank. It's that man Sam Austin again. Austin now taking on Greenslade. Little step over into the penalty area. Left foot effort blocked by Pope out at the expense of a throw in. Good work once more from Sam Austin.
Yeah, well, it's sounding a bit like a broken record, isn't it, really? When he does get free down that right-hand side, he's such a threat.
Here he is. But that's because the score's 0-0. Ball floated in by Hereford. Cullinane Leiber going down, and the goalkeeper Mannion has dropped it. It's still in the area. Hereford claim a penalty, and it's a penalty for the Bulls. Cullinane Leiber was poleaxed inside the penalty area. Although Harriers are complaining, it's not that vociferous. I think they could see that as a penalty awarded by referee Dean Watson from Rochdale against Will Mannion. Both of these players on loan from Nottingham Forest and Hull City respectively. And here comes the Hereford penalty. Sedend into the corner. Hereford take the lead at Edgar Street 5 minutes after the restart. A good clinical penalty high past the outstretched arm of Will Mannion. It's Hereford 1, Kidderminster Harriers 0.
Lovely in the first half. They're breaking forward again now.
Nice work from Hemmings. Good angle ball as well. That's stretching the Hereford defence on the far side. Pope's got to try and get back there, back edge of the penalty area. Shot blocked by Pope, and here's Dawson. Still in and around the danger area until Thomas thumps the balls unceremoniously clear back of the second half. Ball threaded through to Prosser. Prosser now across field. Butterfield. He's got Rhys Williams on the outside if he chooses to use him. Williams is still there. Now he goes. Right-footed. Dinks it into the area. Shenton trying to turn his man. Tees the ball up. Penniket with a header over the top. Always stretching back there, Penniket. Ball high in the air, really stretching, but he never really looked in control of it. And Cullinane Leibert's come off worst again. And opportunity here then for Kidderminster. Ed Williams is also standing over this free kick. Here it comes. It's floated in. It hits the wall. It does its job initially. It's back in towards Penniket and then safely through to Brandon Powell, who falls onto the ball. Says thank you very much.
Hereford trying to build inside the Harriers half of the field. As Thomas sweeps it out to this right-hand side. Hodgkiss on the overlap as across comes. Oh, Hodgkiss might just have done his man. Here he has. Davison's done. Low ball into the middle. Shot from Zidane. First time volley. Always rising, always over the bar. But for the first time this afternoon, Hodgkiss got forward. That's the challenge of Dawson. Plays it to this near side to Ryan Johnson. Johnson stabs it on towards Corey Davison. Good foot in by Hodgkiss, which breaks up the momentum just momentarily. Davison turns it back to Moyo. Moyo, square ball to Prosser. Prosser out to that far side to Austin. Austin taking on his man again, who's Greenslade. A couple of step overs from Austin. Greenslade stands up to him this time, though. They're doubling up on Austin now. Laid into the path inside the penalty area. It's all sixes and sevens there. Foot needed in. The shot comes in and it's wide. Well, Powell got down at his near post, and he's gone down now as well as he picked up an injury. He got down at his near post. I think he may well have had it covered anyway, in all honesty.
I think he's just turned.
Delivery in towards the edge of the penalty area, flicked on. So then stealing in round the back. He can't quite get a shot away into the side netting. It just ran a yard or two too far from him, and he tried to wrap his foot round it, and he did get the shot away, but it always looked like a big ask from there. Where the home fans are. Throw-in is taken short. Laid back to Hodgkiss. Can he deliver it in? He swings it in towards the near post. Oh dear, it's only half cleared there. Shot on the turn, and that could have gone anywhere. And they get in each other's way. So Den goes for the near post. Good save by Mannion, and it had to be. Mannion couldn't take any chances there. He clawed that away around his near post, and that'll be a corner to Hereford this time. Dawson bursting forward down that left-hand side. He's got two at the far post. If he can find either of them, it's delivered across. Could go anywhere. It's gone in! And Mooney, I think it is, who got it. Hereford have doubled their lead. Driven in from the left-hand side. And Harriers, really the architects of their own downfall there. Hemmings with this free kick wide on the right for Harriers. It'll be left-footed. It will naturally swing in towards the Hereford goal, you would imagine. Hereford, everybody back here. Here comes the delivery, high towards the far post. Keeper comes and doesn't get there, and it's in! It's gone in! Harriers have got one back. And I couldn't tell you who got on the end of that.
I think it's just dropped in, Trevor. I think it's curled straight in from the free kick. Goalkeeper this time didn't claim it. Went high above his head. Hereford players on the line, and they couldn't prevent it going in. As we say,
taken quickly. Davison sweeps it infield. Williams stabs it off foot first time. Hereford, tired legs out there. Can they hold on? Good challenge and good chasing by Taylor Allen, that far side. And that closes down.
Time up, Trevor.
The ball. It's all down to how much our match official now, Mr. Watson, decides to add on. Ball is eventually returned from the top of the stand.
Already had 6 minutes, 15 seconds.
Hereford 2, Kidderminster Harrion. Thrown forward, and it's out of play on the far side. Another throw into Harriers on their right hand side. Everybody being urged forward here now, as here comes a throw. It's going to be launched in towards the near post. Plenty of bodies there. It skids off the head, could go anywhere. Still loose inside the area. Hodgkiss somehow gets something on it, and that is full time here at Edgar Street. And Hereford have their first Vanarama North victory since Tuesday, the 1st of October. It's been an awfully long time coming, and when it came, it wasn't necessarily pretty.